Hi guys, today I'm here with my April favorites, and for me April was a month of nude lips and good glowy contoured skin, so that is what all my favorites is about. If you are noticing that my makeup looks a little bit different today, if you follow me on Snapchat you would have seen that I recently went to a Shoppers Drug Mart beauty gala and I got my makeup done, and I've never had my makeup done by somebody else before, and she did it really natural, and she said that she wanted my freckles to show through, which is something that I've got freckles kind of right here, and in the process of covering up the darkness under my eyes, my freckles get covered up. So I thought it was pretty interesting. This was like 10 hours ago that this makeup went on, so it's been on for a really long time. So I look like a little bit more tired under the eyes, but I also like that my freckles are showing through. So I'm just trying something different. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into my favorites. Up first, the item that gave me so much glow this month is the Laura Geller. This is their Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. I got this when I was in the States last month, and I absolutely love this. It was so hyped up on YouTube for absolutely great reason, because it is so gorgeous. I'm wearing it today as a highlight. I love wearing it on my face as a highlight, on my inner corners. It works as an eyeshadow. It is just so beautiful. It's got a great texture as well. It doesn't like kick up a whole bunch of powder. It's actually a little bit stiff, which I like. And then there's no glitter in here, just like tons of glow. So if you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend it. I know she does blushes as well, which I would love to try in this formula. But I'm so glad after like probably a year, I finally got my hands on it because it was well worth the wait. Another item that I absolutely love and have been in love with since I purchased it in January is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. I've actually hit pan on the yellow shade, which is insane because I got this mid-January of this year, so I've only had it for about 4 months, and I just absolutely love these shades under the eyes. I love these two shades as a contour. I really was like, again, eyeing this palette for a long time, but a lot of the people that I saw wearing it had much lighter skin tones than me, but they're probably using like these two shades, and then I get to use these two shades, and I'll use this as like an eyeshadow, or sometimes I'll use it just like around the perimeter of my face to like slightly warm it up. But I think that this palette is just excellent. It is like pretty powdery. I think that's why I did hit pan, is because the shades are just so soft. But the under eye shades are so pigmented. They definitely add a whole bunch of brightness and color under your eyes. Sometimes if I get home from work and I'm like going out again, I'll put one of those lighter powders under my eyes just to like brighten it up a little bit instead of having to add like more cream and more powder on top. And they do a great job. They're super buildable. You do need to be like pretty careful because they are so pigmented. Go in lightly and then build it up as you go. But I think that this is just an incredible palette, and I know that she, I think, is coming out with refillable pans, which will be great. So like I would totally refill this yellow one when it runs out, because that's definitely going to be the first to go. So I'm really hoping that those come out sooner than later. Up next, I've got two brushes that I was loving this month, and I feel like brushes are something that I don't talk about enough on my channel. I'm thinking about doing some more like brush related videos, but the first one is something that I mentioned in a recent video all about Canadian beauty, and it is the Nicky Garret F15 brush. This is like a really great contour brush. I think e.l.f. has something similar to this. I've never felt that one, but this is like just the perfect amount of density. It is great for getting in and contouring. It's like it lays down the contour but also buffs it out at the same time. You can do the nose, you can do the forehead and the jaw. It is just like a perfect brush. And then I feel like you can go in the sides and highlight. You could do blush with this. Like it would be great for travel. And I don't own any brushes like this, so now that I have it in my collection, it's something that like I can't imagine not having. And I'm just so impressed with this. They also have contour powders and some other brushes. I'll link to the Canadian Beauty video down below if you want to check that out and see the rest of their products. And then the second brush that I was loving this month is the Nars I To Brush. This is very expensive. I think it was like $55. It is, or was, really hyped up on YouTube, and I know there's a lot of dupes out there now, but I love this brush. When I first got it, I was kind of like, what have you done? That cost $50, and it does shed a little bit, but I emailed them and they said apparently that that is normal. I don't know how that's normal for like a $55 brush, but if you love contouring, I kind of think that it's worth it. If it's something that you're going to take care of and have for a while, it is just so perfect for getting in and sculpting your cheeks. And today I actually tried something new because I wanted to put on that Laura Geller highlight, and I realized that I didn't have it on right before I filmed this video. So I just took the edge of it and just highlighted my cheeks, and it was beautiful for that. Of course, it's great for getting in and sculpting your cheeks, great down the side of the nose, under the chin, and I just really love this brush. I've yet to try any dupes of it, so if I come across anything, I'll be sure to let you know. But if you're a makeup junkie or you've got some extra money kicking around and you want to splurge, I totally think that this brush is worth the bucks. I was also completely feeling nude lips this month. Even though it's starting to get a little bit warmer, for some reason I wasn't reaching for my crazy bright colors. I reached for this Inglot Matte Lip Tint a ton. This is in the shade number 17. I mentioned this in a huge Inglot haul I did earlier this month, but it's just a really, really comfortable matte lipstick. It's a little bit moussey. It's definitely not like a liquid to matte. It's more of like a moussey texture to matte. It doesn't dry down the same way as like a ColourPop, a Kat Von D, a Stila liquid lipstick, but it has better staying power than a lot of the more mousse textures of liquid lipsticks I've tried. So it stays on your lips a lot longer, but it doesn't give that really, really dry texture, because I've been kind of moving away from the super drying liquid lipsticks because I just want something more comfortable. I don't know if it's summer or I kind of prefer, if I'm wearing a lighter, more nude, I like it to not be like completely dry on my lips. So this has been excellent. And then the combination I'm wearing today, my favorite lip liners I think are from ColourPop. They're definitely up there. This one is in the shade Bound, and it's gorgeous. It's a great kind of deep neutral. If you're like my skin tone, this is one of those lip liners that I'll wear this with just about any color. It's especially great if you're wearing it with a lipstick that's maybe a little bit too nude for your skin tone. I also love to wear these just on their own. They're super creamy, essentially like a little bit of a hardened lipstick in a pencil format. I feel like these are, because they could totally double as lipsticks. And then I also paired it with MAC's Kinda Sexy. This is a matte finish. Yeah, this is a matte, and for me this is just a great nude. It's kind of got a little bit of a peachiness to it. I feel like it makes my skin tone look more golden. I can put this on without a lip liner, without a mirror. It's a super easy color, and I really, really like it. And although it is a matte formula, I don't find it like completely drying, and it's just a great item to have in my purse. And then while we're talking dry lips, something that I've been using to combat my dry lips is the Nuxe Rêve de Miel. I know that this has been, and I just butchered that French, I know. This has been hyped up a lot on YouTube. It is the Ultra Nourishing Lip Balm for dry or damaged lips. I put this on every night before bed. It is so thick but not sticky. It doesn't have any weird taste. It's just like this a beautiful balm, and when you wake up in the morning, it is still on your lips are still moisturized, and I really feel like it has helped kind of repair some of the dryness I had on my lips from the winter time. And I just find it so impressive. Like, I was using a lot of like cheaper lip balms because this is kind of expensive. I think it's like 20 bucks. But I'll keep this by my bedstand. I'm not going to run through it super fast. I just put on a little bit at night, and then when I wake up in the morning, my lips feel super smooth and moisturized. And I'm totally impressed. Again, another product that is a little bit pricey, but totally worth the splurge. So that is everything that I loved throughout April. No major fails. I've been thinking about doing like a disappointing products video, so I'm probably going to save some stuff for that, and you will see that coming up soon. But thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Samantha Jane YT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!